23rd step. Witnessing God's bounty and your shortcomings. To open the doors of hope in Him, recall what He offers you. To open the doors of awe of Him, recall what you offer Him. In the name of God, the Lord of mercy, the giver of mercy. Sometimes our sins, forgetfulness, and lusts block our way to God, and we do not find an overwhelming longing for Him. Here, the Sheikh guides us to two doors that can be opened by reason. Reason is a tool that God granted us and we can use any time. The two doors are that of hope and awe. The Sheikh addresses two questions. How can the door of hope be opened while we do not feel this hope in our hearts? How can the door of awe be opened while we do not feel this awe in our hearts? He replies, try to calculate the bounties that God bestows on you, and calculate the acts of worship and the good deeds that you offer Him. As for God's bounties, they are innumerable. God says, Quran, Surah 16, Ayah 18, for should you try to count God's blessings, you could never compute them. When you remember one of God's bounties, you will realize that He is generous, merciful, and most forbearing. When we are preoccupied by these meanings, the door of hope in God's generosity, forbearance, and mercy will be opened for us. And when we remember our shortcomings, then the door of awe will be opened in our hearts. A believer's condition should vary between hope and awe, so that he will become, as Ibn al-Qayyim describes, like a bird with two wings, one wing for hope and the other for awe. Striking a balance between opposites is one of the fixed universal laws of God. Here we should strike a balance between hope and awe, so that the bird can fly. It cannot fly with one wing.